head.
Hey everyone, we're 6 weeks away from the Boston Marathon. How's your training going? I'm currently running this week 136 kilometers for the week. Well, how do you actually build the mileage to reach that point without being prone to injuries or getting niggles or just being in pain everywhere? Step number 1, start really small at the beginning of the race cycle and the training block. What you need to do is start with small numbers. I personally started around 60 kilometers per week. I was running 4 times a week. And what I did is I would run 4 times a week for a period of 2 weeks. After those 2 weeks, I would then progress my runs and I would run 5 times a week for 2 weeks. And then another 2 weeks would go beyond. I would run 6 times a week. And now currently I am running 7 times a week. And my running looks like this right now. Once a week, I will do a speed interval. Right now what I'm doing personally is I'm doing 5 kilometers on the treadmill because it's still the winter time, the roads are slippery, it's hard to get some speed. So on the treadmill I'll do, this week I'm doing 4 times 5 kilometers at 10 seconds faster than marathon pace. Prior to that I started with 1 time 5 kilometers at marathon pace, and then I would just take a 2-minute break, and then I would add 5 times 500 meter sprints at about 1K pace, just to get the body used to moving at those speeds. Run number 2, that's crucial for the marathon training block, long runs. My first long run for this block started at 20 kilometers, and then what I'm doing is each and every week, I'm going up 2 kilometers. Keep it simple. You don't want to have speed, you want to run a nice zone 2 easy run. Zone 2 is anywhere in between, I would say, 130 beats per minute to 148 beats per minute for the average person. You want it to feel comfortable. You want the speed to come to yourself, and your body will adapt week over week. So every week I'm going up 2 kilometers, and then as the weeks progress, your body just adapts to it. The speed naturally comes in with your intervals as well being intertwined in. Step number 3. Very crucial. You do not do 2 sessions back to back that are really, really hard. So what you do in your week, let's say you have a 7-day work week. So Saturday or Sunday is going to be your long run. Wednesdays midweek is going to be your intervals. All the 5 other days in between, after each and every hard session, you're going to do a recovery run. Your recovery run is going to be your slowest run of the week. And the purpose there is to make sure that you're still running to get the volume in and the adaptation in, but then you want your body to recover. You don't want to feel completely drained for the remainder of the week. And it's crucial because the next hard session you're going to do, you want to be completely regenerated so you can hit that session that much harder. Those intervals is the critical session of the week. So after your intervals, after your long run, you want that recovery run. After the recovery run, you want to add in a base run. Base run, I would say, is about 20 to 30 seconds faster per minute per kilometer. So if you take my numbers, I'm running recovery runs at 4:45 to 5 minutes per kilometer, and then a base run will be anywhere between 4:15 to 4:30 per kilometer, in that range. And both those types of runs, I'm not pushing it. If I'm feeling good, I'm pushing hard. If I'm feeling a little bit beat up from just the total volume of the week, I pull it back slightly. And if I end up running a base run at 4:35, 4:40, it doesn't matter. What's crucial is listen to your body. Next, you have 1 remaining run in your week. Usually I like to have it kind of a base run with a couple of strides. What is a stride? A stride is a speed burst for about 10 to 20, up to maximum 30 seconds. So how I like to implement my strides in my training is I like to run, let's say, a 12 or 16K run. And then at the top of every kilometer, I'll sprint for 10, 20, or 30 seconds. I identify a landmark of where I am, either 2 light poles, 3 light poles away, a mailbox, and I just give her. I give her until I reach that point, and then I pull it back, which gives you about, let's say, 200 meters of fast speed. Then you have 800 meters of recovery time, either at recovery pace or at base pace. and you just get your heart and your body used to jacking your heart rate and bringing it right back down so you can run comfortably. At the end of every week, all your runs should be reassessed, and you can see where you can start upping your mileage. So once you've reached 7 runs per week, where do you add your mileage? Obviously, you're adding 2 kilometers per week on your long run. So that's already a given in your 10% that you want to add in your global mileage. Where else do I add my mileage? I'll add my mileage on my base runs, and I'll add my mileage on my interval runs as well. So my base runs started this training block. I was doing 10 kilometers was my base runs. Right now, my shortest runs, which are both my recovery and my base runs, are now at 16 kilometers. And for myself, knowing my body, that's the max I'm going to go for. I won't do a base run of 18 or 20 kilometers. I keep those upper mileages for my intervals and my long runs. So that's my advice on how to slowly up your mileage. Just increase your mileage. The adage is about 10% per week. Just add, the key component for marathon training is your long run. You want your body to get used to these long distances. So make sure that you're doing your long runs consistently. And if for some reason you miss a long run, try to rebook it somewhere else in your week. If you miss a base or a recovery run, just skip it. It's done. Move on. Don't try to accumulate all this missed mileage. Just skip those. But if you're missing a long run, I strongly suggest that if, Sunday for some reason I didn't feel it, I was ill, you know what, Monday or Tuesday, hopefully you feel better and you hit that long run. If you're not feeling 100% on the day of your long run, to lessen the chances of both injury and illness, bring back the pace, run a little bit slower, make sure it's comfortable, zone 2, great opportunity to just have a discussion with a friend, run with a friend, that kind of stuff. All right, everyone. So these were my top tips to build your mileage for a marathon-based training plan. I hope it helps you. I'll be sure to make more videos to help you on your future marathon builds. Thank you.